Hello everyone. Today we discuss about market intelligence part 2. Take a minute to think what it would be like if you had just a handful of customers and you intimately knew everything there was to know about them, from their names and personal background through to their differing business needs. Just like a market traders who has a continuous finger on the pulse of customer preference. Direct contact with customers allows a business owners to quickly evaluate what he is doing right or where he is going wrong. Such informal feedback is valuable in any company, but hard to formalize and control in anything much larger than a corner shop. However, it is also just as important to have information on your competitors and potential customers as it is to have information on your existing customers. Having intelligence on your enemy is a key to winning military battles, and so it is in business. Market intelligence can be used to assist with more or less every decisions faced by a company, whether they are operating on a local, regional, national, and international level. The overriding purpose of most market intelligence is to help the company grow, to increase revenue, profit, or market share. Good market intelligence can therefore have a huge return on investment. The problem is that with the advent of the internet and so much information at your fingertips, sometimes the difficulty is knowing where to start. The purposes of these articles is to hopefully make your life easier in knowing how to go about gathering market intelligence and what types of market intelligence will deliver useful insight. Step 1. Don't reinvent the wheel. There is no point reinventing the wheel if the information we are after is already under our noses. Wherever the problem normally is that very often people either don't know the information exists or they don't know how to locate the information in the particular format they are looking for. The best starting point for any project is to get key personnel from different backgrounds of the business to take part in a workshop type format from broad levels down and encompassing market sales, operations, HR, technical logistics, the whole business. This type of meeting can be very rewarding to assemble knowledge on customers, potential customers, and competitors that otherwise or otherwise would be held in individuals' heads. Using this workshop format also helps clarify what external information has been collected previously and therefore obviatives that need to spend money on collecting the information again. Gone are the days of market research managers within large corporate who used to know that primary research had been commissioned in the past. A huge amount of learning can be gathered using workshops, especially if guided by a skilled external moderators. Following this workshop output, there will be no doubt still be gaps in intelligence, but there is no need to spend vast amounts of money on primary research. The expert desk researchers can quickly and inexpensively dig out data from a wide variety of sources to answer many of these questions that have already been asked. With the recent explosions of social networking, This too has resulted in a lot of information that can be quickly gathered inexpensively. This is not to say that it will definitely be correct, but information that is in the public domain had at least been subjected to the test of public scrutiny, and it can be then challenged internally to help judge its accuracy. Step 2. Choose your battleground. Research can very fruitful, however, it has its limits and it may only provide part of the information sought in a project. Where a mix of desk and primary research is used, it therefore means that more expensive primary research techniques are used only where essential. The next step is to clarify, state what your key objective is for your business plan and the action you will take as a result of gathering the market intelligence. Now, type of information needed: help enter new market or expand presence in a market. Type of study that would meet that needs: market entry and market expansion studies. Minimize the risk of an investment decision being wrong. Market assessment or acquisition studies. Keep ahead of the competitions, obtained first mover advantage over competitors. Competitors intelligence study. Give the customer what they want. Expand market share. Otherwise, the needs assessment studies. Establish and maintain a distinctive corporate identity. On the other hand, corporate positioning studies tailor products and marketing effort around customer needs. On the other hand, segmentation studies. So, information can be gathered from speaking with many different respondents, including interviews with customers. These are arguably the most important interviews of all, as they are the lifeblood of your company. There is no more effective, reliable, or valuable source of competitor intelligence than customers. Buyers have never been so willingly to say exactly what they want and how they want it, not so willing to complain or take their business elsewhere if their requirements are not fulfilled. Customers often display a remarkable key level of candor when talking about their suppliers, even those with whom they have to close and collaborate relationships also. Issues as diverse as price, service, contractual details, and technical information can be discussed, as well as information on the competition and future needs. Interviews with potential customers. These interviews are often very important to see what market perceptions are like. On the other hand side of the fence, potential customer interviews can be used to ascertain brand perceptions in the marketplace, why they choose the supplier they do, and what could make them switch to another supplier. These interviews are also useful to ascertain how much demand there is for a product or service, so market sizing estimations can be made. Competitors interviews. Competitors interviews as a difficult but valuable means of gaining competitor intelligence. Clearly, senior management such as marketing VPs, vice presidents, are particularly useful sources of information. If they can be persuaded to talk, gaining cooperations with such groups is one of the most difficult tasks carried out by research and intelligence agencies. If the agency can avoid revealing the sponsors of the survey, this is very rare. A financial incentive may gain cooperations. Far more commonly, the respondent is happy to take part in an information exchange. This usually results in the respondent receiving a synonyms of this overall market research finding in return for a face-to-face or telephonic interview. It should be highlighted that a competitor interview does not necessarily need to target a high-level respondent in order to be useful. Mid-management employees, such as sales managers, can be an extremely useful source of information on products, innovations, overall strategies, and a host of other topics. These employees are trained to talk and persuade and tend to be less circumspect than their colleagues in other departments. Now, interviews with suppliers, distributors, and industry experts. In every industry, it is worth mapping out the supply chain in order to assess who might be able to provide valuable market intelligence. Those at the center of the supply chain, intermediaries such as distributors, agents, and importers, are often those that know most about the market, as they are in frequent contact with manufacturers and sellers alike. Most markets have a number of experts and some of kinds who are independent and willing to share the information they possess. Industry associations and journalists at industry publications are typically examples. This means of gathering market information varies according to the objectives of the intelligence. Are you looking for insight and understanding, or are you looking for robust quantifications of market size and segments, brand, shares, or purchase frequencies? Also, the type of methodology depends on who you target or who your target audience is. For example, it is easier to use e-surveys when speaking to customers due to the already existing relationship you have with your customers, and therefore the response rates of completions are greater, but also the fact that you have at your disposal an accurate email list. However, even from customers, the depth that is gathered through e-surveys is often not as detailed as an administered interview over the telephonic or face-to-face focus groups. Both online and face-to-face are still used in abundance in business to business research to capture qualitative insights, but other methodologies are also utilized that call on different skills such as observational skills in ethnographic research, clearly scoping out you're looking for who you are looking to target very much dictates what methodology is chosen. However, there are few real methodological difference when it comes to obtaining market intelligence in different countries. When it comes to data collection, it is true that Asian markets, for both cultural and logistical reason, often requires more face-to-face data collection than Western markets. It is also true that market intelligence can be more difficult to obtain in developing countries. A key reason for this is that economic records tend to be less well established. However, a market intelligence provider with well educated employees and capability should be capable of obtaining intelligence across different markets. Indeed, this skill is increasingly essential as the requirement for multi country intelligence increases. Now, do not stop digging. One of the most important thing to remember is that the gathering of market intelligence is delivering insight into a market at the specific moment in time. Many of the issues that affect a customer's buying decisions today will most likely evolve in the future also in this global marketplace in which we all play. Change is constant, and so not only will needs change, but suppliers, prices, and products will also change. Therefore, it is not only important that intelligence is acted upon when it is collected, but also a constant review or feedback loop is put in place so that a continuous review of market intelligence is at the center of all business decisions made. So, for many companies, the first place to look for more sales and therefore growth is among existing customers. Current customers have already made the ultimate gesture of approval and paid money to buy your product. A bit more persuasions and they may buy more. Also, existing customers know and trust the company sufficiently well to do business. So much so, they may give serious considerations to buying a new product or service from the company. However, every company has a product that can travel new markets wherever they are, new countries or new segments carry risk, and the gathering of accurate market intelligence is a must in making all these decisions. So that's the end of the video, my friends. If you like my blogs, please subscribe and share my blogs. Thanks again for watching my videos. Have a good day.